It's Wednesday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Real Talk.
Today, looking for another way
to ease my mind and help my living. It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show. Mark Pyers, Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on Wednesday, day 541 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And we're going to get into it tonight. I got some stuff planned for you. Hammer's going to come out in a little while. Dick Facce's coming out in a little while. And then I have that behind-the-scenes amazing footage I was telling you about yesterday I found on Twitter. And the bottom line is they have this new censorship bureau for Facebook. And what these people do is they basically pull stuff off that they deem to be dangerous for consumption. And what you'll find is that it's all aimed at a political means. And we're going to play you it during this show tonight. And we'll see what else happens. Guys, we're here to rip the lid off of it. Hammerlin's going to be ripping the lid off of it. I'm not sure if you heard the news, but Donald Trump has decided to pull the trigger on less tests. I guess that's not pulling the trigger. He's pulling the wool out from underneath people. No more tests. At least, I don't know. Maybe there is. We'll see. We're about to find out something. We have a special message here from Mr. Donald J. Trump. So let's get into it right now. Meredith, Cindy, and George, how are you? Guys, head over to YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell over there. We're about to get down. I'm heading over from the Beat Seat page for the first time. I haven't done this before. But we're going to do it right now for the first time. Let's see. Hold on. I'm joining everybody on YouTube today, but from the Beat Seat page, so I can talk to you from there. See if I can get people to start following the Beat Seat page as well. Subscribe and ding the bell over on YouTube. Guys, here's the Donald Trump bit for the day. Sorry, no more testing. It's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump says no to more corona testing. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day in the Rose Garden. I wanted to talk to you today about our progress with coronavirus. As you may know, we're finding a lot of people with coronavirus, and I think it's because we're testing too much. So we're going to halt our testing. That's right, we're going to halt testing because we don't need to find out how many more the people have of the COVID because it's not helping the situation. We're testing millions of people every couple of days. We're calling everything COVID anyway, whether they test or not. So just let people come in when they're sick, and then we can keep our numbers down. So that's the plan. If you want to test, you could still go to your doctor. So anyway, that's it. No more testing. Short and sweet today, people. Short and sweet. That's it. No more testing. We're not going to do it anymore. My voice is seeming weird today, so I don't know if I'm going to sing. I'm going to play you guys something, though. Let me see what I had on here. This is what we played yesterday. Or over the last couple days. Let's just hear what we had here. This one I'm in love with, I believe. Let's get you this. So that's what we started with yesterday. Dean, my brother. And Dagger in the house. My man Dag. Dag and I think, are going to be chatting tomorrow. Now, Dag, I got a pretty crazy day. I'm going to be meeting some clients in the morning and hopefully some more clients in the afternoon. I think I may have actually a closing tomorrow. How about that? coronavirus and potentially a closing at the same time. Oh, sometimes these things, it's called kismet. Maybe. I don't know what the hell it's called. It's called having a closing. I like it. Hammer time. Look, guys, keep that in mind. It is on fire right now in the Northeast. If you are from the New York City area, you don't want to be in New York City anymore. And my phone has been off the hook, but not only that, property selling. If you have a property and you are thinking about selling, give the Real Talk Show a ring, a old jingle jangle, okay? Because I will help you get top dollar. I'm going to provide you with the most important thing, which is transparency, with truth, and hearing what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's how you get out. And bottom line is right now we're selling property like crazy. So we got to get into it. Oh, you feel bad for your fam in Jersey, Dagger said. Dagger says he's got a bite on a heavy hitter for the show. Look, what Dag's been doing here, just so you guys understand. My man's like executive producing the show. He's out there finding people. And I've often said here, I'm waiting for people to find the spirit of this show. And the fact that I am here alone and understand that the only way that this show grows is that, people have to take it upon themselves to want to help. And those people become my people. And one day I'm going to need people. And those are my people. So I always feel like it's crazy how, someone with talent, someone who has the ability to do things, to shake things up, maybe to promote, maybe to actually put something on a map. All you really have to do is find something that you actually like, that you're passionate about, and prove to that person or to that show that you care about that show by doing things. And you could be a part of the show. It's crazy. And I think, everybody always wants stuff. They're like, hey, I got a talent, pay me X. And I'm like, well, especially when someone's doing something from start, like, think about this. Been here for 541, just putting out light, right? And it's just a show. I come out here. It's a hobby. It has to be a hobby, unless it becomes more. But it's a hobby right now. Someone helps me create more than it's been, which is a hobby. Those people become part of this whole thing as it moves forward. So, and that's not just here with Real Talk. That's any program that you're into out there. If you prove that you're interested in the show and it's somebody who really is passionate and wants to make a difference, you could be a part of something revolutionary. You could be a part of something that's going to change things. And all you have to do is apply yourself and understand that the payday is down the line. The key is helping. When you help someone, you help yourself, because what you're doing is lining yourself up for a future opportunity that you may not even have known was there just by applying. I don't know. That's a little Real Talk moment for you. Oh. Dagger says he's got, he sent me a couple DMs. I got to take a look. He got Lee. You got Lee to get back to you? If we can. Okay, yeah, if we can get Lee. I saw he got back to you. He was like, hey, I just missed this. Let me know next time you guys are on. Well, we're on now. I did this, Dagger, just so you know. Check this out. For Hammer. There's the Hammerlin. And look over here. See, there's nothing underneath this window here, so anybody can join when we rip the lid off. And then even over here as well, there you go. That's the old Hammer special right there. So it's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump says no to more corona testing.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day in the Rose Garden. I wanted to talk to you today about our testing, our progress with coronavirus. As you may know, we're finding a lot of people with coronavirus, and I think it's because we're testing too much. So we're going to halt testing. That's right, we're going to halt testing because we don't need to find out how many more the people have of the COVID, because it's not helping the situation. We're testing millions of people every couple of days. We're calling everything COVID anyway, whether they test or not. So just let people come in when they're sick, and then we could keep our numbers down. So that's the plan. If you want to test, you could still go to your doctor. So anyway, that's it. No more testing.
Straightforward and simple today, guys. No more testing. Yeah, Dagger's down in Atlanta, and he said that this Lee Stranahan is very passionate about what's going on down in Atlanta, and he's been watching him closely. I just like getting people on who have a story to tell, and you know he has a platform already, so like it's not like he needs a new platform. But I think that people like I would love to go on other people's shows. I'd love for people to be like, hey, I'd love for you to come on and give your real talk perspective. Be like, yeah, I'm in. I come on and do my own show every day. That doesn't mean I wouldn't go and do another show like during this day of mine or tomorrow. If somebody was like, hey, be on my podcast. Yeah. You want me to zoom in? Absolutely. So in general, like, I hope that Lee feels the same way. Mary M obviously does. She's like, look, I love that. She said, we talked we did 4 hours, and she goes, you know, I'm not the type of journalist that's only going to go on a show that has 50,000 subscribers. And I'm like, well, I know that to be true. Like, you're awesome because you came on this show and I only have 340 subscribers. So it's not like, you know, we're making a huge impact yet. I mean, we are on the daily basis with the people that are on with us. We are connecting, and that's the whole key. And Dag knew, Dag said, I knew that Miriam would dig the show. She does, and she's been tuning in every day, which is awesome. And she'll pop on sometime tonight while we're here, and maybe we could play a quick tune and get something going for her. So here's the thing. Hammer Jammer's got some stories for you, and then the big one is that I'm going to call it the F book, because I don't want to say it, and then they're gonna jam me out. I think they have like a weird algorithm going. When somebody talks about them, they'll kick you off the air. So bottom line is this. Let's call it the Facce. The Facce is doing some really deceitful stuff. We know it, but we're going to find out in the next couple months is this, that every single social media organization has been completely abusing their power by systematically pulling out everything conservative, systematically pulling out anything that makes Sleep Sofa Joe look bad, anything that makes Trump look good, and everything that makes him look bad, they'll keep there. And they won't allow any truth to come out, which is really bothering me. If you like truth, you like the show. That's absolutely right. And I think that's true. Dagger said that. He goes, I knew Miriam would like the show, would dig the show. If you like truth, you like the show. And this is true. Listen, when you live in the moment, all there is truth. Because if you can't live in the moment, you can't be comfortable enough in your skin to go out there and do an hour, to do 5 hours without a script, without an idea of where the heck the next 2 seconds are going. You guys think about 5 hours. And then just start freaking out about the fact that you have to figure out what to do with the next 15 seconds. You want to figure out how long 15 seconds is? Listen to this. That's 15 seconds. Now, most people would freak out being quiet for 15 seconds. I love the moment. I love stopping in the middle of the moment and just being here. It reminds me that everything else is fake. It's all fake news. Every single thing, except when you stop and you center yourself on this moment. It's the only thing that's real. It's the only truth that exists is taking that breath in and saying, yes, I'm alive right now. It goes so quick, guys. It's over before you could even remember what yesterday was like. I have a line in a song that goes,
And the years pass like hours in a day. Won't be long now till I'm old and gray. Think about the times we had and the times we shared, and the lives we've made, the lives we bring.
and that's the idea, but and it won't be long till I'm old and gray. And it's crazy how it feels like that happens like an hour or hours in a day. This is why I love this show, is because we can take the time to realize that this is happening right now. The progression is to just show up. That's it. If you show up, you can make magic happen. But you need to show up. You need to apply yourself. And for someone who's continued to show up for 541 days in a row to do an undeterminate amount of time on a daily basis, I will tell you that there is no such thing as privilege unless you are privileged, unless you have contacts, unless you have money, unless you have connections. But skin color does not make you privileged. If skin color made someone privileged, if just having white skin made someone privileged, I'd have 1 million people watching this program after 541 days. That's not how life works. It's not about privilege. It's about proving yourself. It's about applying yourself and showing up and continuing on when people don't show up and saying, you know what, they don't know what they're missing. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And one day they'll come back and be like, oh, I remember that show. I tuned out for a little while. And now, oh my goodness, look how many people are watching. I didn't realize that was going on. Well, you didn't take the time to realize the gravity of the content that was coming at you. People, they have the attention span of who knows. This is so against the grain, guys. Everybody I talk to says, you're doing too long a show. You can't do 4 hours, Mark. What are you doing? No one's going to ever watch that. I'm like, yeah, I know. But one day I won't be on this planet. And maybe then they'll watch it. And they'll be like, holy freaking cow, that episode was sick. Because we have such great episodes here. And they are 3 hours, 4 or 5, sometimes an hour, hour and a half. But they go, and unless you have the time, you're not going to listen to the 4 hours. And you miss something because it's all fire. There's so much energy during this entire show from the beginning to the end, within the music, within the celebrity impressions, within just getting into a moment like this. And you're missing something if you just decide to tune in for 2 minutes. But I get it. Nobody has the time. Nobody will. But one day, my time will cease to exist on this planet. And all that will exist is the content that's here on YouTube. And it will be years and years of hour upon hour of content. And look, I'm not trying to say like that my content's great. I think I'm just here putting the passion of myself out there, and I think it means something to me. And I want the planet to understand that, and not everybody's selfish. They're trying to be selfless. They're trying to make something happen in a negative world. I started the show because of the negatube. That stuff was killing me, guys. I'd tune in on a daily basis. I'd see CNN would say, oh, yeah, but Donald Trump is the worst human being. He's Hitler. Oh, and then he's racist and xenophobe. You know how many times I've heard CNN, MSNBC, mainstream media lie to the American public and call the president a xenophobe, a anti-Semite, and a racist. If you look at the facts, which you'll never see if you watch those programs, he is not any of those three things. He has proven that over the last 4 years. Look at the Jeroform Act. Look at his history with different races. He's never held an issue with different races. It's ridiculous. His daughter is Jewish. She converted to Judaism, but he's an anti-Semite. Because they said it on CNN. You got to believe it, right? Listen. This is what you don't understand about life, okay? And they made it very clear. Not me. This is not a face swap. This is straight up Nancy Pelosi telling you what they do and what they've done to you since whatever it was that Trump came down that escalator. Check this out. This is real. 2017, bragging to the Democratic audience, her Democratic fundraisers, and or her elites, and these people are sitting there in the audience with all the press, and she talks about how you press are helping us with this. Just listen to this. It's like collusion, and they're doing this right here in America.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it, and then you write it. And they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear. And then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic. And it's self-evident.
It's self-evident. That's right, it's Hammerlin Jamison. We're ripping the lid off fake news every night here on the Real Talk program. And tonight we've got a lot of news for you. First and foremost, let's get to it. This is something I'm very excited to share with you. I probably will have my broadcast knocked off the air by the F-book. Let's call them that. Well, let's call them Zucks. The Zuck book. Because of what I'm about to play for you, I'll see if I can stop this thing mid-broadcast in order to share my perspective on this situation that we're dealing with right here. Let's see if this is it. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. One more second, please. I believe this is the one. Yep, there we go. Check this out. I'm going to try to see if I can pull it up here for you. Hammerlin, ripping the lid off.
It's simple. As you say, be brave. I am more brave than I am scared of any trouble that anybody could give me for breaking some stupid NDA. I think the truth is more powerful than any NDA. To stick up for the voice of the people.
Oh, what happened there? Sorry about that. Give me 1 second, people.
I'm more brave than I am scared of any trouble that anybody could give me for breaking some stupid NDA. I think the truth is more powerful than any NDA.
Hammerlin believes so too.
Stick up for the voice of the people.
Facebook. Do shadow bans. Yeah. Facebook's notorious for it, and they say they don't, but it's clear that people's content don't comes up because it's been defiltered off the queue.
It's a very progressive company who's very anti-MAGA.
If you see a conservative post, you just get rid of it. Right.
I don't give a I'll delete it.
But hold on.
Zach McElroy came to Project...
They've got to get the Cheeto out of office. I'm sorry. Who is the Cheeto? Who is the Cheeto? Let me think about that one. Who's Chester the Cheeto? They're talking about the President of the United States of America. I'm sorry, is that treason? I'm just Hammerlin here. Look, I'm just trying to rip the lid off of it. But I have to think that if you're out there trying to get the Cheeto out of office by doing deceptive practices on Facebook, it could be considered treason. And you may have your hands chopped off. They have it's a kind of a bylaw in the internet bylaws, and it's a Sharia bylaw. And you have your hands cut off if you do anything offensive. So let's continue on here. Hammer Jam.
Veritas because of what he saw at his job at Facebook in Tampa, Florida. He saw and filmed evidence of structural and cultural bias inside Facebook discriminating against Republicans and conservatives. McElroy's story raises serious doubts.
Can I ask a question, please? Just real quick. What's the problem with conservatives and supporters of the President of the United States? I'm a little confused. I thought we were America. I thought this was a country you're supposed to support your President of the United States. Are we not doing that? Oh, that's right. I saw that stupid lady saying, no! I saw that. Yeah, so I guess there are some stupid people out there. But bottom line, I'm still perplexed at how some people would prefer to go from 21% tax back up to the stupid Obama era of 33, I think it was, or maybe 35. That makes a lot of sense. You're thinking with your, what? With your G-hole? Not really sure what your thought process is there. But anyway, we're going to go through it here. Let's see what Veritas has to say over this. By the way, there's another complete breakdown tomorrow. I'm going to rip the lid off of it again tomorrow. But this is something new here for you from the Hammer Jam. Thank you, Mal.
It's about the under oath testimony of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to Congress, where he claimed Facebook has no political bias.
Sucks.
What percentage of the flagged posts in the civic harassment queue, as it's called, were Republican conservative?
I saw a stark contrast between Republicans versus Democrats in that queue. I saw upwards of 75 to 80% of the posts in that queue were from Republican pages. politicians, journalists, and pages.
Let me ask you a question. When they start to censor journalists from delivering the truth, how do you stop such a, I would say, travesty, but how do you stop such a travesty? Anybody know? I'm not really sure. I think it's time to break up the monopoly. I'm just saying. Hammer jam, rip the lid off of it.
That supported the president or supported conservatives.
What does that tell you about Facebook/Cognizant's algorithm here?
Well, certainly the algorithm is not human, but it had to be made by a human. So for 75 to 80% of the posts to be targeting Republicans and conservatives, you can say it was a bot, but somebody had to design that algorithm.
So somebody wants to put in a couple of taglines, maybe some keywords, and they're like, let's say, MAGA. Perhaps they said something like Trump 2020. Maybe they said something like Donald Trump. Or they did something like Sleepy Sleep Sofa Joe. Hashtag Sleep Sofa Joe. Let's put that other thing in there. Let's make sure we pull that off. We don't want people to understand he's a sleep sofa. Look, he's falling asleep on the sofa. No, he is a sleep sofa. That's right, he's Sleep Sofa Joe over there. I take a nap on him whenever I go into the White House. I'm in the Oval Office sleeping on the sleep sofa. Oh, we're over there. No, the frickin' president is the sleep sofa. That's right. Sleepy Joe Biden. Look, I got to tell you something, okay? If Sleep Sofa Joe gets into the office, beats somehow by the freaking grace of God, I don't even understand how this could happen. The guy doesn't understand his name anymore. But if he somehow beats Donald J. Trump and he winds up in the Oval Office, sad as it is to say, that is my senile president. That is my, I don't know my name, president. That is my Aunt Judy tells me my legs have white hair and they like to rub their hands up and down it. My president. That's my president who says it's Super Thursday. A bit of a career politician says it's Super Thursday. Also says he's running for Senate. Look, I'll vote for him for Senate. We'll give him that, okay? Look, Hammerlin's going to give it to you straight. I'm happy to vote for Sleep Sofa Joe for Senate if he wants to run for Senate. He did say it a few months back. He also said if you don't like what you see, vote for the other Biden. I'm not really sure if he's talking about his son Hunter Biden. That would be an SREC, but I'm just saying, if there's another Biden in the race, just let Hammer Jam know, okay? I'll consider a vote. But at the moment, I'm really pulling for Dick Facce. I'm not sure if you know Facce yet. He'll be on the show shortly in order to throw his hat back in the ring. It's been a little while since he's had a chance to explain what he's going to bring to the United States perspective. I think what he's going to do, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just Hammerlin, but what Dick Facce is going to do is going to bridge the gap because Facce hates everybody. So basically, I think it's going to go well. I'm just saying you'll see him when he comes out here. Let's get back to the project, the Veritas. What do you got to say there, sir?
So really, somebody at Facebook.
Some people on Capitol Hill have expressed interest in this ratio that you speak of. Are you willing to potentially testify under oath that...
Does this guy look like Kevin Arnold from the Wonder Years, or is it me?
That three-quarters of the posts that you saw flagged were in one political direction?
To the best of my knowledge and ability, yes.
Does this guy look like David Berkowitz, the Zodiac Killer, or is it me?
To me, censorship online is one of the biggest issues facing us in the lead up to the 2020 election.
That's David Berkowitz.
Insofar as I was not somebody who was working
Holy cow,
behind
I
the
swear
scenes
on my
to
life.
NDA.
Look, this is Hammerlin. I'm here to rip the lid off. I think I found David Berkowitz's illegitimate son. I'm just saying, check out Project Veritas. Hammerlin's ripping the lid off. All right, ripping the lid off. David Berkowitz's son right there. Just don't be caught in a dark alley with Berkowitz Jr. over here. Let's call him BJ. Look, it's actually ZM. It's BZM. Let's call him Zach McElroy. Or how about we could just call him Zach Berkowitz. Let's do that. Okay, what do you got there, Zodiac? Zodiac, what do you got? Hello?
As you say, be brave. I am more brave than I am scared of any trouble that anybody could give me for...
Well, look, I wouldn't be too scared either if I was brought up by David Berkowitz. I get it. What are you afraid of? Is Mark Zucks going to really do anything to you? I don't think Zucks could do a thing. Okay, he's kind of Zucks. Seriously. Hammerlin is ripping the lid off tonight. Check this guy out. I swear it's David Berkowitz kid.
Stupid NDA. I think the truth is more powerful than any NDA.
Holy cow.
To stick up for...
We started on a whole different topic, people.
Facebook shadow bans. Facebook's notorious for it, and they say they don't, but it's clear that people's content don't comes up because it's been defiltered off the queue.
It's a very progressive company who's very anti-MAGA.
If you see a conservative
that anybody could give me for breaking some stupid NDA, I think the truth is more powerful than
Sorry, Berkowitz, I think I kicked you out
Republicans.
there. Let me give you a little something. Sorry, that's also Kevin from Wonder Years. Give me a moment. There we go, Berkowitz.
Is not what he means to do privately.
Hammer Jam!
So let's go to the Trump cartoon, this one here. Is this something that you saw at your tenure?
Yes, I actually saw this image a lot.
Tell me about this.
Well, this is an image, I believe it's in an art museum in Portland. They put this up as a bit of a political statement, and Facebook actually reacted to this, at least internally. They gave us a memo saying that this would not violate for violence and incitement or anything else, really. And so we were told to leave this image up as long as it didn't say, oh, I'm going to actually kill Donald Trump or something like that.
So you just told us about this one where they allowed it to stay up. They think that this cartoon with Elmer Fudd has high severity violence and incitement, but this does not. How do you reconcile that as a Facebook cognizant insider?
Well, frankly, I don't. There's no difference between the two. There's no logical reason why the determined reaction to those two posts would be different. They should be the same.
This is was this something that you took a screenshot of?
Yes, it is.
Talk to me about what I'm looking at here with Don Lemon.
This was a memo given to moderators in, looks like, November 2018. They made an exception for content around involving a thing that Don Lemon said on CNN around the time.
He said, it says CNN host Don Lemon recently said white men are, quote, the biggest terror threat in this country, unquote. This is implying that white men are terrorists and so would typically violate this dehumanizing speech, they call it. As this is a newsworthy event, Facebook's content policy team is allowing a narrow exception for this content on the platform. Why would they do that?
Well, it's hard to say. They would like to say that this was newsworthy, but frankly, if they say that this is newsworthy, that means that they can say anything they want is newsworthy. Well, certainly there is obviously an intention on Facebook's part to have the back of people like CNN and hosts like Don Lemon.
Also,
you heard that right. The Lemonhead is backed up by the Facce. That's not doing anything good for this country, because if you ever heard that guy speak, he sounds like a frickin' moron. I'm sorry. Look, this is Hammerlin. We're allowed to constructively criticize our competition. All right, Lemonhead, you're going to watch him over the Hammer Jam? How dare you? Look, I got to tell you, Hammerlin's here to rip the lid off the fake news. I brought you a couple things tonight. This clip, and yes, David Berkowitz's son, right here.
Weird.
I'm sorry, I keep going back to the beginning, but this is Berkowitz's kid right here. I think there could be a little bit of shenanigans here.
Around allowing newsworthy, that means that they can like CNN and hosts like Don Lemon.
Also flagged in the queue were comments from unknown conservatives about Project Veritas videos.
And in this case, it was a post regarding...
All right, so listen, because they said that specifically, that means that they're probably targeting people that are playing this clip. So I don't want to get jammed off the Facce. So let's just kind of cut this out here, okay? But the point is, people, there's a bunch of jerkiness going on out there, and we gotta put an end to it. What are they gonna do? They're cutting everybody off the air. And every time there's somebody who's making an impact, they're like, oh, we gotta stop the truth. We gotta stop this impact from happening. So bottom line, people, if for some reason one day you don't see the Hammer Jam on Facebook, just head on over to YouTube. You don't see me over there, I don't know what the frig to tell you. I'll be live on the mountaintop somewhere. Hammer Jam, ripping the lid off of it. That's right. Let's get to our first story of the day. This is very interesting. And apparently, in a positive twist, where does the PGA Tour go from here? Did you guys hear about those? About 4 or 5 golfers have come down with the old Rona. We're trying to figure out how we can fix the situation. Look, they're trying to put on a show, and it's not happening. Okay, here we go. The worry came to fruition at Hilton Head on Friday. PGA Tour player testing positive for the COVID-19 during tournament play. It was Nick Watney. That's right. He's actually a great golfer, and he has the Rona. So he has to, of course, stop. But Nick Watney was in contact with many people. They may all have the coronavirus, so they are quarantining the golf course. Not the people, the course itself, just to make sure there's no contamination from hole to hole. Well, that's what she said. Is golf still considered a safe sport? A positive test at the tournament requires every facet of the tour's effort to be reevaluated. Kind of like my noggin and Joe Biden, who doesn't have any idea who the hell he is anymore. Starting with the fundamental safety of playing golf, Dr. Amasha Dalja, a senior scholar at Johns Hopkins University Center for Health Security, said the answer remains yes. Thank you so much for that really detailed answer. It is very, very unlikely that COVID-19 happened at the golf course itself, said Dr. Adelaja. We continue to find out there's more about this virus every day, kind of like the common flu, which they still can't cure. Just keep that in mind when they talk about giving you a vaccine in a couple months. Remember the lid off of it, people. The vaccine is going to kill you. Okay? Hammerlin, give it to you straight. The low probability factors of the occasional breach of social distancing, like players and caddies touching clubs and congregating in the practice green, Dr. Elijah Aja said just the meaningful detective work should begin with where else Watney's been. Where's Nick Watney been? It's a new Where's Waldo episode. You can find it on Nickelodeon tomorrow. This is about the contact tracing. It is key, said Dr. Ajalaja Baja. And look, here's the bottom line. If you or anybody you know has come in contact with Nick Watney, get your behind inside. Perhaps you could stop at your doctor for a coronavirus test because Donald J. Trump is no longer providing that test for anybody. So anyway, Watney's got the Rona. I feel really bad for him. He's a good golfer. Hope he's all right. Bottom line, let's move on to the next story. Hammer Jam, I'm giving it to you straight for basically the rest of my life. Okay, here we go. Moving forward over there, this is a very interesting one. I have to say that every time. Scientists estimate the speed and distance of coronavirus transmission when people cough, they sneeze, and they speak and run. Let's get into it. Hammer Jam! Here we go. Wait, where did it go? I can't find the story over here. Let's see if I can copy, go in reverse. I'm going to do a reverse 1-2 Magoo. We call this one over here. Well, let's see. Oh, there's the story. Let's just copy it. Got to give it to myself on the full screen here. Hammer Jam. Look, we're doing it the right way, okay? Hammer Jam's got to give it to you verbatim. It's got to come right off the screen, okay? Trained. Connecticut School of Broadcasting, 37 years and counting. Actually, never done any of that in my life. Scientists estimate the speed and distance of the coronavirus transmission when the people cough, sneeze, speak, and run. Let's get into it. Hammer jam. In coughs and sneezes, their role in transmission of respiratory viral infections, including COVID-19. Researchers describe various types of sizes of various virus-containing droplets, and they presented sneezes and coughs, people. Okay, it's not just in the cough, not just in the sneeze. It appears in both. I would say simultaneously. Look, that's just Hammer Jam giving you an extra word that's not on the screen here. Medical procedures and devices may spread these droplets, but coughs and sneezes create respiratory droplets of variable sizes. And they spread to your respiratory innards. That one's also not on the screen. Look, Hammer's just going to tell you one thing, okay? It spreads, okay? Just freaking stay inside. 2034, coming out. We're coming out, maybe 2028. We're coming out. We're coming out strong. Oh, look, they said this. In a stagnant air environment, droplets disappear from view after 8 to 14 minutes. That's freaking amazing. That's a droplet of nuclei for every 4 diameter. What the frick is that? Look, I got to tell you one thing, okay? Hammerlin doesn't understand all the scientific jargon on the screen over here, okay? We're just going to kind of skip past that. They say that it's a spreading very, very effectively. How about that? How far can corona droplets travel? It looks like they could travel up to 32 feet. Are you frickin' kidding me? $32 feet. And people are out there running around, hanging out at the beach. COVID-19 pandemic, which first identified in Wuhan, China, in December, had infected 9,295,365 people globally, and 2,348,956 in the U.S. As of Wednesday, it claimed at least look, I want to tell you something here, guys. We're going to get to something. We're going to rip the lid off of something, Hammer Jam style, okay? Hold on. This is very important stuff, okay? There is, let's see if we can do it this way. If you type in a specific thing on Google, like say this, 123 new cases, okay? Just type that in. And guaranteed, there is a coronavirus story within the last 3 days with those exact numbers. This is a Hammer Jam exclusive. This is the coronavirus you never thought you'd hear. So 123 new cases in Louisiana. Wow, 123 new cases in Acadiana. And that was 2 days ago. Well, let's see about 124 new cases. What about we just go up one? Oh, wow, look at that. 2 days ago in El Paso, 2 deaths, 124 new cases. Hold on 1 second. Let's check out 125 over there. Oh, my goodness. Guys, this is crazy. 30 more deaths, 125 new cases 3 days ago in Massachusetts. Let's go to 126. Let's see what we got over there. Wow, this is a live blog, guys. There are 332 new COVID-19 cases, 6 more, and 126 new COVID cases in Bengaluru. What the frig is that? That was 2 days ago over there. How about 127? Let's see what we got over there. Oh, guys, 127 new cases in Punjab. That happened on June 16th. That's crazy. And also on April 15th, there were 127 cases. 127 cases on May 27th. Every day there's 127. How about 128? Let's see. Look at that. Wow, this is unbelievable. And this is New Mexico, 128 more corona cases. That was 2 days ago. Everything's 2 days ago. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. How did there 129? Wow, 2 days ago there's 129 new cases in Travis County. Who the frig knew that in Nebraska 5 hours ago that there would be 129 new cases? Fake news. I'm sorry, did I sneeze into my microphone? Hammer Jam, giving it to you straight. We're ripping the lid off. People, look, 130 new confirmed cases in the Tri-Cities 6 hours ago. Oh, my goodness. How about 131? Oh, my goodness, this is unbelievable. Guys, unbelievable. Ventura County reports 131 new cases. That was just yesterday. I guarantee on 132 that doesn't have anything. Nope, it does. As Acadia COVID surges, 132 new cases in Acadiana. There's also a coronavirus, Orange County, this is 6 days ago, 132 new cases. How about 133? Let's see what we got over there, Hammer Jam. Well, Hidalgo, Colorado reports 1 death and 133 positive cases. This is very interesting, guys. Guys, let's go all the way up to 999. How about that? 999 new cases. Oh, breaking news. 999 new corona cases, 24 deaths. Escambia County reports 14 new COVID-19 cases and a total of 999. Oh, my goodness. This is unbelievable. Coronavirus in Michigan, 113 new deaths, 999. How about 990? 990. Hammer Jam! Look at that! Coronavirus deaths reached 50, and the new cases pushed total to 990. This is just... Is this fake news or what? Am I living in a twilight zone? I'm a little off here. Facce is the virus, is what Dagger has to say. And that Dane over there says same thing, down with the Facce. Look, I got to tell you about the Facce, okay? I think he's probably going to jail. I'm just saying, Hammer Jam exclusive. He's probably ripping the lid off, going to jail, putting himself inside a sardine can, spending the last couple days of his life in jail. Look, I got to tell you, how are they going to put Facce in jail? They took all the criminals out because there was no space for criminals. Maybe they could find a space for a weasel. That would be a thing. Look, anyway, Hammer Jam appreciates you. I'm not sure if I had any other stories here. I doubt it. Oh, this is what I have for you. This is a very scary thing, people. Look, bottom line, you're not going to want to go and have anybody come to your house. Let's hear what this one's about. I wake with a start to flashing lights, blue and blinking against the darkness of my bedroom numbers. My body feels heavier than normal, like a weighted blanket on, but I don't. And it's on the living room couch. The base of my skull aches, so does my lower back. 88, 88, 88. It's not changing. That number's meaningful. I know it. Oh, yes, it's the year I graduated high school. Now orienting myself, I realize it's also the number flashing on my trusty pulse oximeter. Alarmed, I force myself to sit up. Damn, the doctor told me to sleep on my stomach, but I keep waking on my back. My body is trained to back sleep. I've used a cervical traction pillow for 10 years now. It's been a godsend. So, look, that's a Hammerlin exclusive there. A herniated disc in my neck and the jobs years ago while manipulating equipment, and my tired body was working a double shift. Look, this is basically her story. Bottom line is this. Her husband came home with the Rona, and then every single one of them got the coronavirus one by one. Bottom line, be very careful, very, very careful with the people in your household. Hammer Jam tip of the day, don't go near anybody, especially if you have children. Just kind of shoo them out. Look, get out of my face. I don't have time for you. Okay, you may have the coronavirus. Yeah, Daddy, I need you to wash me. Wash yourself, kid. I'll be in the corner over there with a cigar just going like this and saying a prayer that this coronavirus ain't coming near me. Hammer Jam! I don't know. All of a sudden, Hammer Jam's got a southern accent. Not sure where that came from, but look, bottom line, you're not going to want to get into a position like this lady over here. Again, tip of the day, just so you know, if you happen to have the COVID-19 and you have to go to a hospital, be sure you are able to put on record that you would like to be, what's the word? It's not intubated, okay? You want to be, you want to get oxygen, but you want it to be non-invasive. That's the key word. I would like to be non-invasively ventilated. Tell them that. Tell them Hammer sent to you, okay? That the old Hammer Jam told you to tell them that you don't want to be, manipulated while you're under. That's another thing, okay? It's something they're dealing with. Nobody's even talking about that. Everybody's on the BLM. No one's talking about manipulation when they're under. Anyway, look, this is Hammer Jam. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell it once. I'll tell it twice. Get out there and make sure you vote for Dick Facce. You can't vote for Sleep Sofa Joe. I gotta tell you, Sleep Sofa Joe. It comes in 7 different colors and fabrics, and you can get one for your office. You can get a Sleep Sofa Joe for your office, and you can nap on them anytime, okay? But you don't want them in the Oval Office. It would just be another sleep sofa in the Oval Office. We need actually a human being that can take direction, have a conversation, and perhaps get the tax rate down to 21%. Oh, we have one. Hammer Jam. Look, we're ripping the lid off of it. We got a bunch of bonus out there. Hammer Jam will be back tomorrow with another Hammerlin Jamison Hammer Time. And here we go, guys. I'm heading over. You're going to hear this is Hammer Jam. I'm just doing a little light introduction for the day here for Donald J. Trump. Check it out. It's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump says no to more corona testing.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day in the Rose Garden. I wanted to talk to you today about our progress with coronavirus. As you may know, we're finding a lot of people with coronavirus, and I think it's because we're testing too much. So we're going to halt testing. That's right, we're going to halt testing because we don't need to find out how many more the people have of the COVID because it's not helping the situation. We're testing millions of people every couple of days. We're calling everything COVID anyway, whether they test or not. So just let people come in when they're sick, and then we could keep our numbers down. So that's the plan. If you want to test, you could still go to your doctor. So anyway, that's it. No more testing.
I'll tell you I'm worried about in the 2020 elections. It's that Dick Facce. Have you heard about him? He's going to be fantastic. Yep, bingo. You told me about him, didn't you? I have to thank you.
If Michelle's not running, I'm voting for Dick Facce.
It's the Dick Facce Show.
Dick Facce's been live every day since his mother kicked him out of the womb. Join Dick as he shares his visions for the country when he wins the election in 2020. It's Dick Facce.
It's not that bad, Kato. You're doing pretty good these days. I gotta give it to him, okay? It's been a little while since I've been on the Real Talk program. And Kato, he's my right-hand man. This is my sound guy over there. My name is Dick Facce. I've been live every day since my mother kicked me out of the womb. How dare she? How dare she kick Facce out of the womb? I was in there reading a book. I'm in there in the last chapter. She kicks me out of the womb. You know I can't find that friggin' book anyway. There's no Dewey Decimal System in my mother's womb, all right? I can't even find the librarian that she had it there. Oh, where am I gonna find this friggin' book, huh? I was almost done. Look, I was also tying my shoes. Same thing. Both of those things, she kicked me out. Okay, so look, I'll never let her hear the end of that. You gotta see Christmas. You gotta see Christmas at the Facce residence. It's friggin' phenomenal. She come walking in there, right? She got like a turkey over here. She got like a ham in this side. She walking in like this. What are you doing, huh? Oh, hi, Dick. I'm just coming over for Christmas dinner. Who told you to come over? What do you mean, Dick? It's Christmas. We're supposed to spend time together with family. You cook me out of the womb. How dare you? How dare you cook me out of the womb? Oh, Dick, it's been 64 years. Let it go. You weren't kicked out just a couple days early. A couple days early? I couldn't finish the book I was reading, Mom. I never got that second shoe tied. Before you kicked me out into the real world. You want me to forget about it? How about this? Give me that turkey. Give me the ham, there you go. And get the hell out of here. Give you a kick in the farts. Hey, Ma, enjoy that ride home in the snowstorm. That's right, it's farts. Hey, look, when people give me a hard time, they gotta beware, okay? I'm like an octopus. You don't know what you're getting. Is it an elbow in the Facce? Is it a knee? You have no idea. Okay, let me just tell you, okay? Facce, I'm a 92-degree black belt, all right? It's this Kato over here. I'm down in Brazil, right? Check this out. I'm down in Brazil, and I see this guy on the street. He's in a brawl, right? He's like that, and he's elbowing people in the Facce. And my first thought was, I gotta get the hell out of here. And then I'm like, wait a second, Facce. How dare you? Think about what you got here. This guy's lethal. So I walks out to him. I says, hey, you want a job? He goes, yeah, I'm looking for a job. I just got fired. That's why I got in a fight with these 7 guys. I said, these 7 guys have no teeth left. He goes, yeah, I elbowed them in the Facce. I go, yo, you're hired. This guy's hired. He's on the Facce team, okay? I bring him home from Brazil. He told me something I still don't understand, but I'm doing it. It's called the flying squirrel. You gotta fly through the air with your knee in the air. And guess what you do with that knee? That's right in someone's Facce. Okay? Hey, Kato, remember that time you had me on the... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you want to tell it? That's right, it's my show. You just be quiet over there. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I gotta put Kato in his place. You know, sometimes you don't even have to say much. You just go like this. Hey, Kato! How dare you? How dare you? And he gets it. He's phenomenal. So check that out. This about it for the Facce. I'm gonna have to take my time. You gotta understand one thing, okay? You got 2 choices right now. You got sleep sofa Joe Biden, and then you get da-da-da-da. Or you could vote for Facce, okay? We're gonna ride this thing right into the ground. Why are we taking so friggin' long? Look, Biden just wants to ride it into the ground over like 15 years, okay? Just let Facce do it like tomorrow, okay? Can be in office. January is gonna be freaking fireworks. I'll tell you what, though. I'll goose the poison in the process. I'm gonna get rid of the slickery, slippery, divas, freaking, what's that guy's name? Schumer. I'm gonna give him a kick in the Facce. Look, you gotta understand something, okay? I'll take over where the Trump couldn't. I'm gonna drain the swamp. And then I'm gonna freaking drain the entire country. We're just gonna let's go back to pagan times. What are we doing, huh? One more thing, okay? Just keep this in mind. Just say no to the Real Talk show, okay? And come to the dark side. Right? With Facce, we're gonna make people feel like crap. Just come on over. Look, I got a lot of cool people over here, okay? We like to crap all over people. And that's what we're about on the Real. That's not what we're like on Real Talk. Real Talk's like, oh, let's connect with people. Let's be nice. Let's make friends. Facce tells you, get the hell out of here. Okay? We teach you how to elbow people in the Facce. That's what we do on the Facce program. And when I get into office, we're gonna have a heck of a time. Okay? So make sure you go out and vote Facce. One more thing I want you to understand. I take this very seriously, all right? You tell me you're going to vote for me, and you don't, you might think you got away with it, right? Yeah, I voted for Biden. I voted for Sleep Sofa Joe. 2-3 months go by. You at like the grocery store or something, right? You're like, oh, I need some ice cream. Let me go grab a half gallon of ice cream. Oh, this is good. Ooh, elbow in the fudge. Oh, what was that for? You said you'd vote for Facce. How dare you? You can't say you're gonna vote for Facce and then not. Look, you're lucky I didn't roll over you in my friggin' Mustang, okay? I just giving it to you the way you need to get it. Okay? You say you vote Facce? Look, there's 2 options. You vote Facce, you get an elbow on the fudge, okay? It's it. It's not like, oh, I could vote for one of the other guys. No, you vote Facce or you get an elbow in the fudge. It's up to you. Let me know which one you choose. Mail by voting will not be done. Elbows by voting. And elbows in real time. They're happening. What's happening in my friggin'... There we go. Look. I gotta tell you one more thing, okay? This facial hair is not working for me. But Facce will be back soon. Just remember, first things first. You wanna get somewhere? I wanna friggin' get some...
It's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio.
Look, friggin' Facce, you got one more thing to say, okay? You make sure... Hold on. You make sure you tell Real Talk when he comes back. Then I'm coming for him. Okay? I'm gonna catch him in the street somewhere and elbow him in the Facce. Okay? Because I don't like positivity. Okay? I'm Dick Facce. I'm here to ruin your life. It's the bottom line. Okay? So you just tune in tomorrow. I'll see you. I'll be back on Real Talk. I'm freaking taking over the show again. Okay? I'm just telling you. Oh, and this guy Hammerlin, freaking Hammerlin, I'll tell you what I'll rip the freaking lid off of. That guy's stupid head. How about that, huh? We're gonna have a freaking brawl. I'm taking Real Talk down, and then I'm taking down this Hammerlin. Okay? It's Facce only. You remember that next time, and I'll see you on the next Real Talk.
Hammerlin Jamison in the studio, ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject.
What happened there?
That you may not know about. As you've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He is a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
RoboCop sees crime. That's one of my favorite bits right there. That was just from a few days ago. Now, what happened? Did Facce come out? You know, I haven't seen Facce in a while, but did he come out and take over the show? I went to grab a little bit of coffee and a little bite, and I see some different settings here that I'm not used to. And usually there's settings that are taken when Facce comes on the air. So anyway, did he show up? And if he did, please disregard everything that wacko says. Holy freaking cow. He thinks he's going to be president. Although, I think he's got a shot. I mean, honestly, have you seen what's going on out there? It's crazy. It's crazy. You got a sleep sofa. Show, I guess. I gotta try to lock that thing in some other way because it's not working. Hold on, did this get whacked? It did get whacked. Oh. Alright, we're back. We're back. Don't fresh it out. We're good to go. Holy cow. That's actually much better. It seems pretty clean now. Anyway, listen, bottom line is this, guys. Don't listen to anything Facce says. He's a horrible human being. Very, very horrible. And I'm going to play you one more thing, and then we're going to get to some music. Do you guys see this one? This is about... Let me go back and play something funny. Dr. Evil? Yes, this is Dr. Evil. Here we go.
Number 2. Get me Bill Gates.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Bill, it's Dr. Evil.
Oh, hi, Dr. Evil.
How are you? I'm doing great, Bill.
So glad to get you on the line again.
I think it's about time we release our secret weapon. Can you get him on the line? Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Call on the evil monitor.
Dr. Fauci. It's Dr. Evil.
Hello, Dr. Evil.
Look, Fauci, we need you to continue pushing the narrative. If we want them to take the vaccine, they need to be scared.
So we need the public to believe that they're in danger. And the only one who's in control of that right now is Dr. Fauci.
Well, we have to be very careful. Can't let the president know what we're doing. Look, we need to continue to push fear. If we want them to take the vaccine, we're going to have to pretend that they need it.
So I'm going to get onto every network station, and I'm going to continue to push the narrative.
I'm thinking about deploying the murder hornets.
We should probably be searching for a murder hornet vaccine as we speak.
This sounds like a great idea, Dr. Fauci. Get on it, and I'll see you guys soon. Just remember, keep me apprised. Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done.
We're going to have to continue to act stealth with this mission.
One more thing. Don't forget our mantra. We all need vaccines.
That we all need vaccines. And I will eventually take over the world.
And then we have the next one. Oh, come on. It's doing it again, huh? I think all of them have to be redone again. Let's just see.
Dr. Evil.
There we
Bill
go.
Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
Trumper. Here we go.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? So glad to speak to you. I'm just here talking to the press right now. Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, Donald, I'm sorry. This is actually a pocket dial. I'm going to have to call you back.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Number 2. That was too freaking close, number 2.
I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Hi, Bill. It's Dr. Evil. How are you? Hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm good, Bill. Are we still on track to take over the world?
So Dr. Fauci went on the front lines again today and told people they need to do even more extensive social distancing. They need to stay away from each other more. And we're keeping the healthy people in. We have to develop the vaccine before too many people die, and then we won't be able to make all of that money. So that's where we are right now.
And what does Fauci have to say about it?
I'm going to try to get Dr. Fauci on right now. Dr. Fauci, are you there?
Bill, how are you?
It's Bill and Dr. Evil, and he's on the Evil monitor with us.
Gentlemen, the fear-mongering's not working. You're going to have to find a different strategy.
I'm getting very nervous about this, Dr. Evil. I think I may back out of this entire thing if we don't bring the vaccine to market next week. I'm out.
Take a breath real quick, Dr. Fauci, because we're almost there. All right, we put all the money out there. We have the patents, and we have everybody at home right now. So all you have to do is continue the narrative.
Look, the president is starting to become suspicious of Fauci.
Fauci, failure is not an option here.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Excuse me. Yes, release the murder hornets. Yes, Bill Gates' house and Dr. Fauci's. That's right. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, fantastic. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I just can't stand you anymore.
I love that. I just can't stand you anymore. Now let's go forward and let's play the next... This was the next clip by Dr. Evil.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2...
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. I have the news.
Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. Is an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George.
Dr. Evil.
What's the deal?
Can I play too?
What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop.
I want to play.
Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George?
I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system.
We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well.
Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him.
Again, one of my faves, because he turns into Palpatine. Do you guys realize it's exactly what that dude sounds like? Now, this is one that everybody seems to really enjoy, too. Cheryl's not on right now, Cave, but she hopefully she'll show up during the middle of this. For some reason, I feel like she's going to show up right while I play this. Here we go.
Good evening. Tonight, we have a very special interview. Joe Biden, former vice president and the presumptive candidate for the Democratic Party of President of the United States in 2020, joins us to discuss the rioting and Antifa. Bridget Firestone sits down with the vice president. Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
Well, I'm glad to sit down with you. I'm happy to talk to you about my campaign, about Donald Trump.
Can we talk about Antifa?
Antifa? Well, I'm not sure how everybody keeps talking about my Antifa. I'm sick of people trying to put shade on my Aunt Tifa, okay? She's a good lady. She never done nothing wrong. And my Aunt Judy told me that, too. She said, look, I'm telling you, Aunt Tifa's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it. You got a problem with anything, you could talk to smoking Joe Biden.
Well, everybody keeps saying that Antifa...
Look, I'm telling you now, my Aunt Tifa's got nothing to do with it.
Look, straightforward question, are you against Antifa? The people want to know.
You're talking about my aunt. She's a very fine lady. Okay, she makes a good meatloaf, and she likes to call her kids Pudgem. I'm not really sure what Pudgem means to this day, but my Aunt Tifa's a nice lady. Okay? Next question.
I'm talking about the group Antifa?
I don't know. I thought you meant my Aunt Tifa. Look, If you're talking about a terror group, I'm against it. If you're talking about my Antifa, I love her. 100% fantastic Antifa.
You got to give it to him. He loves his Antifa. Now, there is the time that I came up with this.
Now, I understand you have a question?
Yes. Why do you keep calling it the Chinese flu and the Fluhan?
Well, look, it's Fluhan because it came from Wuhan. And let's be honest, if Xi was more open and honest about what happened there, we could have saved lives. You know, he's been a real Xi-hole, if you ask me. President Xi-hole. I don't like Xi-holes, so I'm not that impressed with President Xi. I might call him a Xi-hole to his face.
That's it. I'm just telling my buddy Mike here. Yes, my brother, I'm still in real estate. Do you still have your place on the shore there? If I recall, you had a place you were trying to sell on the Jersey Shore. And I think we talked about this before, my brother. But there is a place that I've been dying to go to for years. And I'm just hoping one day somebody goes and gets me some of these donuts. It's from a place called Obco. I cannot stand this head of hair. I got to get my hair cut. I don't care about Corona. I'm going. Oh, my man, Mike, I'm hoping so. Look, if we should connect offline. I was telling you back then, like, let me get a Berkshire Hathaway agent in there. And we can knock it out too, but we could have like a simulcast here on the show, whoever we get from Berkshire down there. But yeah, all it would take, and this is something I wanted to share with you guys, wherever you are in the country, if you are going to be looking to sell a place, just give me a call, because what I could do is you could still do the work you're going to do, go out and interview a couple people, but let me find one person for you to interview. That's it. Just give me the opportunity to find one person for you to interview. If you like them, use them. If you don't, you use the person you were going to interview and like anyway, you know? And hopefully Mike will give me a chance to do that, because I ask some questions that a homeowner or a buyer would never think of asking. I've been doing this for 13 years. So I'm dialing in on things that I want my clients to know I do. All right. So I'd be asking them questions on how they handle their business, how they run their business, how they treat their clients, and do they show up? Do they pay attention? Do they respond? You know, the important things. And then, of course, how they negotiate, what they know. And these are things you wouldn't understand because you only buy a house every 7, 8 years, every 10 years. Ocean Breeze, my brother. Dude, send me a message. Here's my email. I'm going to just give you this right here, and then you could just shoot me a note. We could talk tomorrow. I'm going to be actually on the road tomorrow for a bunch of the day. So we could chat while I'm in the car. That's right, people. Look, Hammer Jammer, I'm going to be... Oh, that's not it. I'm sorry. It's Mark at markpyersrealtalk.com. Sorry. Just switch that over instead of real estate. markpyersrealtalk.com. And anybody who wants to email me any requests, if you want to do a voicemail for someone, a celebrity impression, I'm getting some requests for birthday messages. That's awesome. So if you want to do that, I'm doing $20 for a voiceover. And you guys see how funny these are. I'm sure you do, brother. 15 offers already not advertised? Well, I would say I'd love an opportunity to try to see if I can get you more. I always say that's funny. I had someone the other day say similar. They were like, oh, I had someone say I could sell my house without putting it on the market. I'm like, yeah, but then you never know what you really could have gotten. Let a market be a market, especially right now, because what we're dealing with is an unknown. It's the first time we've ever had this, or at least in my recent memory. I got into the business of real estate. And when I walked into the office the first time, I ran into this guy, Anthony. He goes, what are you doing? We're all leaving. It was right after the crash, but I had just had my first kid. And I was like, I got to go and learn this business while it's bad. Said this right to his face. I goes, you know what, Anthony? I got to learn this business while it's bad. And when it's good, I'm going to be rocking and rolling. I'm going to be on top of my game, and I'm going to be servicing clients, and I'm going to be out there killing it. You're going to go leave? Go. Good for you. I can't wait to learn this business while it's bad. I don't know what a good market is. Do you know, to this day, I still don't know what a good market is? This is the first time I'm getting a taste of it. First time ever I'm getting a taste of it. But I need more clients now. I got buyers. I need more sellers. So if you want to sell a property, I can set up buyers, whether it's here, there, or anywhere. Right now, it's an interesting time in the Northeast. I'm not talking about it. You know, I'm not sure where everything else is in the country. But for a long time, everything else in the country was doing well, and the Northeast was garbage. But it's been hot the last month. It's been really hot in the last month. I mean, people are buying property like crazy. Every town is seeing numbers that are through the roof. And that's a good thing, because for somebody who's been hustling for 12 to 13 years, waiting for something good to kick, it's kind of nice. It's terrible that it's because of coronavirus, but it is nice that people are starting to recognize the amazing part of the country that I sell real estate. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm here every day to bring some light to this world, but I make money by selling real estate. So if you like the show, think about me when someone wants to buy or sell real estate. Say, you know what, give this guy a call. He may not be able to personally help you. He may be able to, but he may not be able to. He'll find someone for you to interview. Just one more person for you to interview. Sounds pretty good to me. It doesn't cost you anything. If you like them, you use them. If you use them and they sell the property, I get a small amount as like a referral fee, which is great. And it helps me do my job better. So I love getting referrals. I love making those phone calls and putting those dots together and talking to my clients, my friends, and saying, look, this is what I found. This person could be a good option. Give them a ring. Let me know what you think. And then there may be another one I want you to call too. These two people I liked. Mike, where are you? You're down, you said Ocean Breeze. Is that close to Seaside Heights? I think we talked about this. You're like LB, I think you're Long Beach Island, close to Long Beach Island or Point Pleasant. So you are very, very much close by Obco. Obco, if anybody doesn't know what Obco is, the greatest donut on the planet. And I don't know about the other donuts. I don't freaking care about the other. They have this one donut I've never seen anywhere else, ever. And I keep dreaming about it. I keep dreaming about it. 28 years I've been dreaming about this freaking donut, guys. That's messed up. I've been dreaming about this donut for double the time plus 2 years. I think I left Jersey when I was 13. Oh, brother, dude, I would love that. That would be unbelievable. Mike said, shame you don't want a house at the Jersey Shore, nice and cool. Mike, I would absolutely love to. I think Mike's also the guy who said you need an agent. You need a talent agent. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't have anybody. I just show up here every day and do a show. But between this and the music and the celebrity impressions, Mike's like, you got to get a talent agent and start booking some venues. And now we don't have venues anymore, but we do have an ability to build out this program. And then maybe I can afford to buy a second house down in Jersey, right next to the ocean. Mike, I would love that, brother. I would love to head down one day and kick it with you. And I don't know if I can get the whole fam to go, but at least I go down and get some Obco with you. We can grab a couple of Obco. Let me tell you about this donut real quick, guys. Okay, first of all, just so you know, the best donut ever. And Mike, you should drive down there and check this. I think you said you don't like donuts when I told you about this, but you should go down and check out this freaking donut. All right, the donut is a cinnamon donut. Whatever, everybody's got a cinnamon donut, right? Yeah, but then it's what's on top of the cinnamon donut. Here's what I want you to imagine. Take like condensed milk and then like that, like strawberries, crush strawberries, real strawberries into condensed milk. Put it on top. Wrap. It's a wrap. And they were piping hot. They were always like right out of the oven. Oh man, it was unbelievable. Let's see what Mike says here. He says, it's always 15 degrees cooler here than in New York or Connecticut. I know that's totally true, dude, because I grew up there. It's so awesome. You need a talent agent. Also, you need to get a following. You got to get a gimmick. And then my family had 2 houses that had an apartment here in Jersey City and a house down there. A gimmick. I got a gimmick. I got the beat seat. The problem is this. I refuse to do what it would take in order to get that following, which is to shorten up the show. I have to Sig, what's up, brother? Parlor getting hot. Can you send a link, brother? Sig, see if you can send me a link. I'll put it up. If there's anything, you guys have any breaking news going on at all, send it on over and I'll put it right up during the show. So here's what I think my gimmick is, Mike. This is a variety show in a time where people don't have attention spans. This is a variety show when a world needs it more than ever. It's a variety show when we are so confused with the fake news. It's a in-the-moment show that happens, and it happens in real time, and we don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea where it's going to go. Am I going to pick up the guitar? Am I going to play 50 face swaps? Am I going to do Donald Trump for 15 minutes? Am I going to have Dick Facce come out or Hammerlin Jamison? I just don't know yet. It just happens when we're doing it. It's like a new Twitter. Parler. Oh, shoot. Parler. I got to check it out. So that is... Ooh, I love it. Sig says it's free speech. Parler. I'm going to check it out. Oh, man. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Look, I same thing, guys. If you guys know someone, if you know somebody who can help this program connect to the next level, this is what it's all about. And believe me, you will not be forgotten. In fact, I've said this before at the beginning of the show. You won't see it unless you go back to watch it. But I am looking for people who have the vision that this show has and says, you know what? I see where this show is going. I'm going to get on now. I want to help out. And one day when things go to the next level, I'll be along. I'll come along for the ride. And we'll do something. I mean, just to be like a character in the show. It's a cool thing. You guys should go over to the podcast. If you listen to the podcast, like all of you guys are in the podcast. It's crazy. Now, Sig just joined a couple days ago, but Sig, when I start dropping podcasts from this week and the next couple weeks, you're going to be in, like, all over. Like, I put everybody in, I put these podcast stuff in, and you guys are, Mike, you're in a bunch of these podcasts. There's 65 of them, I think. I'm not sure which ones, but I'll be listening to it and I'll be like, oh, Dane. I'm talking to Dane a lot. And I'm talking to Mike and I'm talking to, you know, whoever comes on and starts to communicate with me. I'm here to connect with you. If you watch the beginning of the show, this is it. Listen to what I say here. This is my song. I say, it's Wednesday. It's Mark Pyers. It's real talk.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way
to ease my mind and help my living. It's Mark Pyers. It's Wednesday, and it's real talk. And then I just say I've been with you for 541 days in a row. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And that's the bottom line. I'm here to connect with you and amplify your current state. I'm here to affect a positive change one person at a time. And what I mean by that is if I can affect a positive change in you and you go and make a positive change in another person, we've affected like multiple people in one breath. And why aren't we doing this? Why are we out there trying to harm each other's energy? Does anybody realize that's all anyone's doing is harming energy? Let everybody breathe. Let people breathe. A guy said he couldn't breathe. He died. Terrible. We all thought it was terrible. There's been rioting going on for 4 weeks now. It's craziness. It's mental. And I look, facts for facts, there are so many other situations that should have gotten this thing off the ground the way it's gotten it off the ground, but it's politically based because every single step of the way since the impeachment broke down. What do you think, guys? Coronavirus. Oh, now we have to shut down the country. I saw stupid Sleep Sofa Joe video the other day saying Donald Trump squandered the great economy that Barack Obama and I gave him, and he squandered it. And now we have the highest unemployment in the history. And he's saying all this crap just because they forced him to shut the government down, and now they can say it. They couldn't say it right before he shut down the government. Lowest unemployment in history. Go back to the freaking State of the Union address. That was day 400 of the show. That was 131 days ago. 141 days ago. On that day, Donald Trump was broadcasting to the world that we had the lowest unemployment in history, 7 million people off of food stamps, and half the room sat like this. Stupid people. That's what pissed me off. I was like, look, I'm going out to talk. I have a talk show. Are you kidding me? I've been just dropping light for the last 300, 400 days. And I come out here and I see them disrespect the United States of America. It's not even about the president at that point. You Democrats disrespected the United States of America when the president, regardless of who they are, said 7 million people came off of food stamps. And you decided to go like this. And when you heard lowest unemployment in history and you went like this. And lowest black unemployment in history and you went like this. All those times you made me hate the fact that you are not here to serve the American people. I understand you're there to serve yourself in that moment. Anybody who's there elected into office that hears 7 million people offer food stamps when there were 10 million, that there's the lowest unemployment in history, and they sit there like this, should be slapped in the face, right in the Facce. How dare you? How dare you sit there like this when you hear 7 million people offer food stamps? I'm disgusted by each and every one of you. I need this. I need this positivity coming at me. Come on, give it to me, Zabrosk. That's it. I need that to bring me back. A woohoo. A woohoo will take you from here to here. Just like that, guys. I'm back. I don't need that negativity. I'm just telling you, I shut that negative off. That negative is done for me, okay? I don't even watch it. Do you know the other night I came on and did a 6 o'clock show? Yeah, did a 6 o'clock show. Dagger was on. He goes, "What are you doing on right now?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure." Mike, how you doing, brother? Let's see. I'm going to see what Mike... Oh, is that the same Mike who came over? Let's see. How does it feel to watch your evil history and statues be erased before your eyes? What happened to all those patriotic white guys in the YouTube comments section? And why aren't they protecting the statues? Mike, you got...
Look, Mike, I got to tell you, I love your perspective, Mike, because... bottom line is these people are a bunch of jerks, okay? I've been making waves since the moment I came down the escalator. I said I'm going to make changes they did not like. And guess what? I did them all. The only thing left, that's right, I'm going to drain the friggin' swamp. Just get me in for 4 more, okay? I'm going to drain poison out of the friggin' swamp, okay? You want to see Schumer? I'm going to step all over his stupid face. That's right. Donald J. Trump winning big league. I'm going to win big league, okay? We're going to take this thing to a whole new level, okay? Get rid of Fauci. Get rid of the freaking coronavirus. Take off the stupid masks, people, okay? Because Donald J. Trump doesn't wear one. I'm the president, okay? I told you. I pay Mr. Coronavirus in gold. That's what I do. I have a lot of gold, and then I pay coronavirus in gold, and they leave me alone. Bottom line, though, I have to say Mike is absolutely right.
Jennifer, how are you? But Mike, I'm so with you. Listen, history should not be touched. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's part of our lives. I do think that some of it should be changed. Like the fact that Christopher Columbus was a rape pillager like type. I didn't know that. I never watched the People's History, read the People's History of the United States. I'm not sure if there was a CliffsNotes version of that. Hammer Jam likes the CliffsNotes version. That's my favorite type of versions.
Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. Listen, I wanted to tell you, I'm going up against Sleep Sofa Joe, okay? I'm going to take him down. I'm going to meet him in the square, right? Thinking about pulling a Braveheart on him, going to rip off his arms, right? And then I'll beat him with his arms, and the crowd will go, Trump, Trump. And when I beat him with his arms, he's going to go, my Aunt Judy told me that my arms tasted like cauliflower. And look, I like it when the kids sit on my lap. They like to touch my hair on my legs. It's nice white, so when they rub it in the water, it kind of floats, almost like a dandelion on a summer day. My Aunt Judy told me that I would be a good president, so I told her I'd run for the Rotary Club. They said, think higher, Joe. I said, okay, how about as a councilman? I said, even higher, Joe. I said, who am I? They said, your name is Joe Biden. I said, I am? I said, that's right. You're the president. I am? Yes, you are, sir. I am? Joe, wake up, Joe. Off your sleep sofa. Come on, let's go. You're the president now, Joe. Look what you've got to do. You've got to get behind... You got to get behind something, okay? Because people think you're a moron. It could be the fact that you're a moron, but besides that, have you seen his YouTube commercial, by the way, guys?
Let's see, Auntie said over here, testing is a waste of time. The cold virus is not a big deal, but if he pulled Israeli aid, you'd be flipping it. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing, guys. Let me explain something. Auntie's dead on. Jennifer's dead on by saying I do an awesome Trump. Thank you. Let me just show you something. This is what Trump has to say about testing. And just so you know, this is today's face swap. You just happen to catch it. I do a face swap every single day. You guys should tune in. I've been live for 541 days in a row. And this is today's. We're going to do about 10 face swaps for you right after. And then I'll play some music for you. Here we go.
It's Hammerlin and Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump says no to more corona testing.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day in the Rose Garden. I wanted to talk to you today about our testing, our progress with coronavirus. As you may know, we're finding a lot of people with coronavirus, and I think it's because we're testing too much. So we're going to halt our testing. That's right, we're going to halt testing because we don't need to find out how many more the people have of the COVID because it's not helping the situation. We're testing millions of people every couple of days. We're calling everything COVID anyway, whether they test or not. So just let people come in when they're sick, and then we can keep our numbers down. So that's the plan. If you want to test, you could still go to your doctor. So anyway, that's it. No more testing.
That's it, guys. Very simple today. That's what we do. Oh, you're funny. I could never get my family to move. We got family right a couple, like 10 minutes away. That's the thing you have to understand when you have family nearby, you stay near your family. I'm going to play you guys something else here. Check this out. Do you guys hear that Norm Macdonald was approached? This is kind of a random thing. I'm not really sure if you even know Norm Macdonald.
But this is Norm. Norm, hello, where are you? I can't find Norman. Norman Rockwell III.
How about I play this instead? Here we go. You guys may like this one. This is fun.
It's Al. Al, it's good to hear your voice, Al.
Why don't we give Jack a call?
We should call Jack. Let's give him a ring, see how he's doing.
Look, I'm gonna give him a call right now.
Hey, Al, how you doing?
We got Christopher Walken on with us, too.
Jack, how are you?
Chris, Al, always good to hear your voices.
I'm here, quarantine. Yeah, it's been wild. Georgianne and I were trying to find activities to stay busy, but honestly, not much to do here in Connecticut, where I locked down.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really worried about what this COVID's gonna do.
I just want to be honest with you. We're screwed.
Who knows? The COVID is crazy. It comes after us all. You don't know. You have no idea.
How you feeling about that?
Not feeling too good about that, Al.
So, Jack, what have you been up to? What are you doing with this off time?
The Lakers aren't on. A little pissed off about that.
And now, no hoops.
So what have you guys been up to?
I got a script I'm working on. Yeah, it's called Trump Takes Over the World. I'm thinking about playing Donald Trump. Been working on the voiceover for it. Check this out. Oh, I'm Al Pacino. What do you think?
It's not your best work.
It's not for you.
I want to get back out there.
Look, we should do this more often. It would be great if we can somehow get out of these houses and meet somewhere for coffee, perhaps. Maybe a steak sandwich. But I can't leave my house. I'm in quarantine.
I get it.
Hey, look, guys, I gotta get going. Beverly's gonna be home soon. Kid's gonna be here. I hope you have a good quarantine.
Look, next time you're gonna have a Zoom call, make sure you reach out to me. That's it.
You guys want to have another Zoom call next week?
I'll make sure to be available. Yeah, well, it's always good talking to you guys.
I'll catch you later.
I'll see you guys.
Have a good day. Gotta go now. So long.
I love Pacino there.
Gotta go now. Look, I gotta go. Gonna take off a little while. Gotta pick up some pancake mix tomorrow morning. My kids like pancakes. Gonna stop at the store, get some Bisquick. That's right. Don't get the Aunt Jemima.
apparently there's a problem with the name. That's right. Woo. Look, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna get the Aunt Jemima.
I don't even know. Now I'm starting like sound like Mitch Hedberg. Don't get the Aunt Jemima when you go to the food store. If you do, you're bound to have some Jemimas with the Aunt Jemima. Dagger. Oh, thank you so much. Jennifer, did you see I followed you? And I think I'm hoping everything is live. I just came over to the Periscope page quickly in order to say hello to Jennifer because I see her. She's on there. Jennifer, love for you to head over to YouTube. Subscribe and click the bell over there. Look, you can find me on all these platforms over here. Let's see. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, podcasts. We have on any podcast network. You can find the Real Talk program. Then you have LinkedIn, Twitch, TikTok. That's right, we have a program on TikTok, guys, on Twitter. And then also we've got Anchor, which you can find where all of the podcast shows start on Anchor. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to do some Owen Wilson for you. Check it out. Look, I'm telling you, all you got to do is tune in. Baba Ganoush. If you come down, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to show up. I did a movie called Zoolander. It's so good. Thank you. So, Jennifer, just give you a little backdrop. I've been live for 541 days in a row. I started this show on December 31st, 2018. And I started this for one reason. There's too much darkness in this world. And I was an MTV music artist when I was younger. And I decided to walk away from a record contract in order to start a family. Got my real estate license. And I went and I destroyed and created something in the real estate field over the last 12 years. But by destroyed, I mean I hustled. I didn't go out there and just like demolish. Nothing was given to me. When I hear about this privilege thing, it pisses me off because I've earned every single thing I do, and everywhere I go, I have to fight for it. And anybody out there who doesn't, that's privilege. But anybody like me who's going through their days trying to figure out who the next piece of business is, I'm a real estate agent. I come out here every day to provide light. This is just part of what I'm meant to do with my mission on this planet. I don't know if this is ever going to lead to me going to where I do know I'm going there. I'll just be up on the negatube against everything. I just want to go up against it all. Look, Don Lemonhead. Look, I'm just going to tell you right now, okay? Lemonhead, seriously? You're going to talk to me about Lemonhead? Look, everything I hear from Jim Acosta is a bunch of crap. He's like, oh, well, Donald Trump, Mr. President, well, why the heck? Look, Jim, you're the first-rate, third-rate reporter. I don't even want to give you a second of first rating. Okay, you're third-rate. Third-rate, you're very rude, by the way. Melania said that she did not like how you do things inside the press room. She told me to give you a spanking. Look, just tell Acosta to stop afterwards. I'm going to give him a Trump spank. It's legal. It's not like we're doing anything, like boarding or anything like that, Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Well, I would love to continue to inspire you to smile on a daily basis. Look, I got a theory. I came up with a quote about 6 months ago. The quote is this: a smile has an energetic value that costs 0 to the currency holder. So what does that mean exactly? Well, it simply means that if you give a smile, you can affect real change. We're going to prove it right now. Okay, so all you have to do here is not smile. Don't smile and you win. If you smile, you lose. Okay, ready? Here we go. I told you not to smile. But you most likely reacted unless you're a sociopath. But most people, the moment you smile at someone, there is an energetic reaction. So if you allow it to happen, and then you share it with somebody else, that's real change right there. And it happens in micro moments throughout our days. I'll be walking into a food store and an old lady holds a door for me and flashes me a smile. That just changed my life. Just like that. You could do that. You should do that. Go do that. Tomorrow, just hold the door for someone. Give them a smile. Flash them your... hey, how are you smile? and watch. Just stand back and watch their body language. See if there's a positive response to your actions. And in a world where everything is negative and everybody's trying to create a division, I'm going to say something that is going to create even more division. There is only one truth. We all matter. Life matters. Every single one of us. We are one. I have a theory. If you took every single person on this planet and just combined us into one, that's God. Every single one of us. That's God. God is everything. God is whatever you want to call God. God is whatever you want it to be. God is a feeling. Allah is a feeling. Jesus is a feeling. Is a feeling. Whatever you want to call your God is a feeling that you get from that thing, and that feeling is what we should be connecting on, not dividing upon. We shouldn't be saying to ourselves, well, you call yours Jesus, and I call mine Heptoptu, and because of that, I don't like you. No. How do you feel when you think of Heptoptu? How do you feel? Well, I feel great. Well, you know what? So do I. When I think of Gaia, when I think of Jesus, when I think of whatever, I do feel the same way as you when you think of Heptoptu. Guys, just so you know, there's no such thing as Heptoptu. I don't know what the hell Heptoptu is, okay? Jennifer, I appreciate you. I do have hairdos out of my mind right now. Look at this thing. So bottom line, though, Heptoptu does not exist, okay? But you have to, you know, you got to recognize all about Heptoptu, okay? Do you want to be Heptoptu or not? Guys, it's crazy. Look, I want to tell you something. You come down, we'll talk. The program, we're going to have a good time. Look, I was with my wife, Georgianne. She's a casting director. You might know. She does a lot of films. Martin Scorsese always uses my wife. She picks the real talent out of the bag. I told her, look, we're going to go down, grab a dinner. She said, what about our face masks? Instead of Christopher Walken, I'll just scare coronavirus with a look. We go, he's going to run away. Guys, you can't stop the Christopher Walken. You're going to want more cowbell. All right, we got to play some music for you. Oh, it's funny. Jennifer says she likes my hair. My hair's out of its mind right now. I got to cut it. I got to cut my hair. It's ridiculous. All right, let's play a little music for you here, guys. Here's the thing. Dagger sent me something. Dagger, are you on with us? Is Dagger back on? So you're about to see something here, okay? This is my invention. I invented this right here, Jennifer. This is called the beat seat. The beat seat is the drum you play with your hands and feet at the same time, but it's also the first drum for guitar players. So you're going to see it. Dagger, check this out. Ooh, you got something else. Dagger's got something for me. He sent over. I'm going to play you a little something. You guys know where I'm going with this? You guys know where I'm going with this one? This is the tune right here. Because I got to keep the, my voice is kind of tired tonight apparently. So we're going to do something on the lower end. And since we got this from, isn't that what it's called? Wow, oops. Sorry, people.
One more moment, please.
Oh, we did, we did that song, the other song the other night that was killer. Why is this? I'm trying to find the song title. Where did you sleep last night? Where did you sleep last night? Apparently, nowhere. I guess that one doesn't want to be played. Let me see if I can find it real quick. History. Let's take a look at what I have over here, people. We're going to go back a little bit in order to find this thing. Here we go. I got a bunch of songs here. Let's see. Times Are Changing. Remember we did that? Like a Rolling Stone was hot, wasn't it? Knocking on Heaven's Door I just dropped today, guys. You should check it out. It Ain't Me, Babe. We killed that. Wasn't that it? No, that wasn't the one we did. Which one did we do where we just destroyed? Oh, this. We're going to try this real quick. Let's just see.
Only fools rush. But I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Will it be a sin? I can't help falling in love with the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too. I can't help falling in love with you. Like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I
falling in love.
So I don't know how that goes. I tried it last night for the first time, and then we were about to play something else. Let me go back real quick and say hi to you guys because I had to read that off of a script. Let's see what else we got here, guys. I'm about to rock something for you. This is another cover song, even though I'd rather play you an original. Well, let's see if we can do something else here. We had a killer tune last night. I'm trying to remember what it was. Let's go back and see what else we have here. Oh, I think I found it. Brand new flavor in the ear? You want to hear that? Guys, you want to hear that? You want to hear brand new flavor? I mean, I could make it happen for you if you want. I mean, I could. You want to do that? You want to do some brand new flavor in you? Look, sometimes you got to do a little brand new flavor. Yo, Mac, I don't even understand how they don't understand you in that married joint. Yeah, I know, man. Now kick that old robotic, futuristic George Jetson crazy joint just like you can play. Body kick a fat, body pitted batter, chitter chatter matter in the hand hatter. I get the batter, get the batter, I got the data, you get the batter, you get the aftermatter. And just like a piece of sizzling, you feel inside my stomach with the eggs and crisp between. The king is what I mean. So man, get a cup, put some change inside your 7%. Now hold up. So let's make this switch. Let's agree that MCs need a tissue. The fuck's my only issue. I bet your mama miss you, and I bet the Mac take off like an MX missile. I know my quantum, and you're in the charts. Guys, this is way too fast to sing this tune. Let's go back and kick it like a little bit more. Just like you blind, gotta kick it flat. Bad bit of batter, bit of batter, mad hatter. You get the batter, I get the batter. You guys remember the song, by the way? Oh man, that song is killer. Let's see what else we have here. I'm gonna grab something else. I'm not feeling that right now. I have played that pretty well recently, but just not feeling it right now. Should we try this right now with my voice where it is? It's not feeling right. But we've been playing it mostly every day. Alright, we'll take that off. Here we go. Cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you pain. All I wanna see time laughing. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain.
some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. Such a shame, friendship out. Purple rain, purple see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know time's changing. As I reach out for something new, here's you too. You say you want to be a leader. You can't seem to make up your mind. You had closer. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you with the purple rain.
Dagger, you're the man, brother. The Eagles. Ooh, what do we do for the Eagles? Skies. And sure, I know the Eagles.
I know that they're a terrible football team compared to the Giants.
I'm just kidding. My Giants used to be pretty good, but now they're not really very good anymore. They used to be pretty good, though. Well, let's see what we got over here. This one's something I've played a few times before.
Crazy how it feels tonight. Crazy how you made it all alright. Crushing me with those things you do. I'll do for you anything to sitting, smoking, feeling high, and in this moment so right, lovely lady, I am at your feet. Oh God, I want you so badly. No love this tomorrow be so wondrous as you there sleep. Let's go drive till the morning comes. We'll watch our sunrise until our our souls up. We'll drink some wine till we get drunk. It's a crazy thing, it's not that the world is wrong. I'm here dancing on the ground. Am I right side up or upside down? Is this real? Or am I dreaming? Lovely lady, let me drink you, please. Oh, spare a drop, no, I promise. Under this spell you cast on me, and each moment the more I love you. It's crazy, I'm thinking each other.
Dagger sent me again something else, guys. I lost my train of thought on that song. Started out okay, right? The song is kind of cool tune to play, but anyway, I'm going to go back to you guys and shut her down. Ooh, let's see. Okay, so can I take this thing? Oh, it's an Apple. Okay, I'm going to download it, brother. And is that, I wonder, is that another thing I could throw into the live chat each day and drop it in? Hold on, let me see what Dagger put over here. Dagger's got a little something for us. Let's see what the word is on the street. Can I get to it? How do I get to my Twitter account? Let me see if I can find my way to it. Oh, you know what? Dagger, can you send that to my messenger? I think I can get to my messenger on Facebook.
And that would allow me to play it.
I'm going to check out this parlor, though. That's my man Sig hooked me up with over here. I wonder if that's something I could roll into my it's called Restream. Restream hooks a brother up, and I'm able to broadcast on like 8 platforms at once. But guys, we broke a couple things tonight. First, if you type in any 3 numbers and new cases, you will see something within the last 2 days, fake news story of a place that has that amount of cases, that naturally has 990 cases, 994 cases. Literally. Just try it. Just try it. Try 243. I just tried 990. And it came up with something in 990 cases in Augusta. It's like, it's insane. It's just a bunch of fake news. For it to come up and be like the thing that comes up to freak everybody out tells you a lot. It's all to keep us in line, guys. That vaccine, they want to put something in us that's not going to help us. The vaccine they give us for the flu doesn't work. Is your stupid Fauci's response to that? Oh, well, that's because that one changes. That one's constantly changing. Well, yeah, but now we have different variations of this one. No, but it doesn't mean that it's changing. That's exactly what it freaking means, you stupid freaking Fauci. How could you tell me when there's a mutation that doesn't mean that it's changing? You're an idiot. I couldn't believe that senator, whoever it was, didn't go right back at him and say, excuse me? That's exactly what it means, Dumbo. Why don't you explain that again? Well, I'm wearing my Nationals face mask just to cut through all this negatube. Pisses me off. I'm going to play you a little instrumental here, okay? Because my voice is tired, first of all. I'm going to play you my favorite song. So, check it out, guys. You rock. Let's see what we have over here. Right now, we're officially at 2 hours, 22 minutes. That's a pretty cool number to find ourselves on. I'm going to play you guys a FaceSwap here. Probably going to call it an eve. Just want you to hear one thing.
It's Al.
Isn't it, Al?
Al.
We're going to play that one real quick. Al, hold on a second. I got to play today's Trump testing bit. There's a all happening over here. You hear it? Here we go.
It's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump says no to more corona testing.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day in the Rose Garden. I wanted to talk to you today about our testing, our progress with coronavirus. As you may know, we're finding a lot of people with coronavirus, and I think it's because we're testing too much. So we're going to halt testing. That's right, we're going to halt testing because we don't need to find out how many more the people have of the COVID because it's not helping the situation. We're testing millions of people every couple of days. We're calling everything COVID anyway, whether they test or not. So just let people come in when they're sick, and then we can keep our numbers down. So that's the plan. If you want to test, you could still go to your doctor. So anyway, that's it. No more testing.
That's it, people. No more testing. Don't forget that. And remember, guys, tomorrow is day 542. We're only 9 days away from the 550th day in a row. Someday I'm going to go actually back and count how many shows I've done in a row, because we've done some days where I was live twice. A few crazy days I went live like 3 times. But it's been a great journey with you guys. I'm enjoying the process of creating what we're doing here daily, taking the moment and letting it breathe. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to get into, you just got to ask, and you know I will do it. I'll give it a shot. If I play something that's not good, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want to give things a go, all right? I don't want to have any regrets at the end of my life. I don't want to look back and be like, oh, I could have tried that thing. I could have seen if I was good at that. I always thought I could do that. Yeah, well, why don't you just try it, dude? Try it. Yeah, see, Dag knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're calling everything COVID anyway, so who cares? Why even test? Just call everything COVID and get back to normal. Let people open the hospitals and have people in, service them. And when they die, just call it COVID. You're doing that anyway. Just make it official. Oh, this guy died of a heart attack. Let's just call it COVID. Okay, COVID. Yeah, COVID heart attack. He was a COVID attack. It was a COVID attack. It was a COVID attack. These people are killing people. You got to watch some of the documentaries that I've seen. Dagger set me up with some great stuff. And I'm seeing a lot of crazy stuff. Marianne has opened my eyes up to some things as well. There is some real truth that needs to be spoken. Here we let a lot of it out earlier with this Vera thing. I don't want to say it all because I don't want to get blocked. But the bottom line is they are censoring anything that is a voice of truth and reason. They want to pollute your minds with the stupid fake news garbage that they actually, it's all they have, guys. You know that, right? All they've got is the garbage fake news that they're peddling. And you keep kind of eating it up and believing in it. I said it's a shell game by some of the greatest magicians in the history of time. And they have something that we don't understand. It's unlimited funds. And they could do things like take caravans of people up to Mexico. I saw the videos. I saw people paying people to walk through the streets with brand new clothing on. And then to get back on the bus and keep going. As they went to the border to make it look really bad. It's everything is a game. It's all freaking pathetic, and I hope you guys keep joining me on a daily basis while I uncover the truth that's really going on out there. And Hammerlin Jamison will be ripping off the lid. Don't forget it. And yeah, that's basically it. Just a little note. Obviously, you guys know here, Hammer Time. It's Hammerlin Jamison. He's ripping the lid off. And if you have any tips for Hammerlin, that's right. You could send your tips to Hammerlin right here. This is where the tips go. Right there. Look at that. He's got his own Venmo. We don't have one for Real Talk. We have some just for Hammerlin. We got to keep Hammerlin off the bottle. So you could donate to the Hammer Fund, the Hammerstone Fund. It's to keep him off the crack. And you put it to the Hammerlin on Venmo, and you'll see he will stay off the crack, and he'll show up, and he'll do the work. There's a chance, though, he just kind of disappears for a couple of months. That's what happens with the old Hammer Jammer. He winds up getting lost in his lucid time. He's not really sure where I am. What year? What year is it?
It's 2020. Hammerlin, we need you to come back. You were speaking truth, Hammer, and then all of a sudden you disappeared. And now we're missing the old hammer. Can we get the hammer and brand? What happened there?
Hammerlin. Anyway, guys, I'm getting tired. 1:11. Let's make a quick wish. Ready? I gotta get up early tomorrow. Hold on, we gotta get to 1:11. It's 1 minute away. Tomorrow, here's a cool wish. All right. This is gonna occur. You know how it's gonna occur? Everybody's gonna share the show tomorrow. And what I just thought about is gonna happen. Everyone's gonna go on and share to all their pages tomorrow and say, hey, go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe and dang the fucking bell, all right? Do you guys realize this is the first time we had Dick Facce, Hammerlin Jamison, music, Real Talk, documentary. We dropped a documentary. That's a lot of stuff in one episode. 2 hours and 29 minutes later. We're basically breaking it out at 2 minutes 30 here, okay? So just remember, guys, tune in tomorrow. Subscribe, ding the bell, tell people we're going to be here kicking it. Maybe tomorrow we'll have an interview. Who knows? If the Hammer Jammer and Dagger set something up. If not, it will just be me here on the guitar and with Hammer Jammer at the same time.
It's Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio.
Hold on a second there. So anyway, remember, guys, tomorrow is a whole new day. Subscribe and ding the bell. Hammer Jam. I appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow on the next Real Talk. Send your requests, send your celebrity impressions. I'll drop some face swaps out. See you tomorrow. And it's Real Talk. Have a great night. I appreciate you guys.